Hello everyone. Before starting our today's topic, I would like to recall our previous session that is based on the different kinds of formula. We have performed 4 programs based on the formula, and I have given you the instruction regarding the formula that first of all you need to separate the formula, you need to simplify the formula, you need to decide what is my input variable, what are my output variables, and what is the process. So after simplifying the formula you can discuss about this. Now we have already completed 4 programs. I have given 2 programs as a homework, right? That is volume of sphere and the volume of cylinder. In our today's session, I would like to show you these 2 programs in Turbo C editor. So let us start with the first program, that is write a program to find volume of cylinder. First of all, let us take sphere, as I have given you 11 number program. Then the formula to find volume of sphere is V equals to 4 upon 3 pi r square, or we can say answer equals to, so that we can easily develop the program. Again, answer equals to, let us simplify 4 divided by 3, that is 1.33, multiplied by value of pi is 3.14, multiplied by r into r. Now here you can see that we need to declare 2 variables. One is answer and another is r. The r is my input variable and answer is my output variable. So let us include header file over here as include iostream.h. Next is has include conio.h, void main, 2 brackets opening and closing, clr scr for clearing screen, get ch for waiting on the output screen until any key is pressed by the user. Now the data type is float because the answer may be in the form of point. So I am taking float data type and 2 variables I need to declare, that is answer and r. Now I just need to input for one value only, that is cout, enter value for r, cin r. Now we need to put a formula over here, that is answer equals to 1.33 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by r multiplied by r. So this is the processing part which we have completed. Now it is the turn to display the output. The output is volume of sphere is, and what is the variable? Output variable is answer. So answer display. Let us save this program by P11 because this is the program number 11, and in your journal also you need to write these 11 programs. So file is renamed over here p11.cpp. Now let us run the program by pressing Ctrl F9. you need to input value of r. I am inputting 5. So 1.33 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 5 into 5. You can check this answer whether it is correct or not using calculator. So this is the program which is related with the volume of sphere. I hope you have written this program into the notebook. Just check it or compare it with this program whether it is correct or you have made some mistake. Then mark it and don't repeat it again when you develop the program. Let us take one more file. Again let us develop new formula based program, that is write a program to find volume of cylinder. The formula to find volume of cylinder is answer equals to pi r square h. Let us simplify the given formula. Answer equals to, what is the value of pi? That is fixed, 3.14 multiplied by r multiplied by r multiplied by h. Now let us include our two header files. Remember one thing, if you use functions which are declared inside the header file, then you need to include that particular header file. Otherwise such kind of function is not going to work in your program. So before using any functions, you just need to mention the required header file. Suppose you are using the functions related with the mathematics, either absolute value or power function is there, round function is there. At that time you need to include math.h file. So each and every function has connected with the library files, and you need to mention, you need to include library files in your program so that you can use the functions in your program which is declared inside that particular library file. Now it is time to declare the variable. So for declaring the variable, we just need to declare how many variables I need to declare. First of all, let us take float data type. Then 3 variables I am required to declare, that is answer, which is my output variable, r and h, both are my input variable. Then CLR SCR for the clearing of screen, and get ch function. Now there are 2 input variables which I need to input. So enter value for r, again cin, r, cout, enter value for h, cin, h. Now processing statement, that is answer equals to 3.14 multiplied by r into h. And at last output statement, you can use \n or you can use AND operator over here. I have used \n. Then volume of cylinder is, and the name of variable, that is answer variable. Let us save this file by pressing F2 key. This is the program number 12. So p12.c++. Save this file. Here you can see the file is renamed. Now let us run the program by pressing Ctrl F9. We need to input values of 2 variables, that is r and h. I am inputting 5 into the r and 2 into the h. The output is 5 into 2. Actually our formula is what? 3.14 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2. That is our formula and answer is 157. So these two programs are related with the formula or condition based program. So this is the up till this we have learned total 6 program which is related with the different kinds of formula, and this program is already given in the previous session that you need to perform in your homework. I hope both the programs performed by you are correct. Just check it, just mark it. Whatever mistakes has been done by you, correct it again and perform the program and note down in your journal. Now we are going to learn 2 new programs in the today's session, that is swapping of values, swapping using third variable and swapping without using third variable. So before discussing this, I would like to tell that formula based program are completed over here. So let us develop 2 new programs, that is the example of swapping. First of all, we are using third variable. So example of swapping 2 values using third variable. So you can take new variable to swap. These 2 programs we have already completed in the C language, even though I am going to discuss over here because it is a IMP program in the exam. So has include iostream.h, has include conio.h, void main from our actual program code is written inside that. Clear screen, to clear the particular output screen, get ch. Then let me take integer data type. Here we need to we require to have 2 values. So for that I need to declare 2 variable, and again using third variable, that means basically I require to have 3 variables. So I have declared a, b, c. Now first of all I need to input 2 values from the keyboard. So for such, cout, enter value for a, cin, name of variable in which you want to store the data, that is a variable, enter value for b, again cin b. Now see, up till now our data is collected, that means input portion we have already done. Now what is the statements, what are the processing statements which I need to follow for swapping of 2 values? That is c equals to a. I am giving first place to the third place. I have given the example of that bench. 3 people is sitting on that particular bench, and I am giving you the place of third people to the place of first people to the third people. So C over here, the variable C is already empty. So the value of A is going to store in the variable of C. Then let me store A equals to B. That means the value of B is transferred into the variable A, and at last B equals to C. That means whatever the value stored inside the C is transferred into the variable B. So here now you can print like this, \n value of A after swapping is or we can say form a correct statement that after swapping value of A is and name of variable, that is A. Now let us print the value of B after swapping. So after swapping value of B is variable B. Let us save this program, that is p13.cpp, because this is the program number 13. Here file is renamed. Now let us run the program by pressing Ctrl F9. Let me input value 10 into A and 5 into B. You can see over here that value of A is 5 and value of B is 10. But for swapping of two values, we are exchanging the value of A and B variables value, right? So we have used third variable, that is C variable. So our definition is what? Swapping of two values, but here it allows you to use third variable. Let me input some values over here in the comment line, because see, value of A equals to 5, A equals to 10. So here C equals to A means C equals to 10. Then what is the value of B over here? The value of B is 5. So we are assigning value A equals to B. That means now A equals to 5. And the third value is what? That we are going to store the value of C into the variable B. So here the value of C is what? From the first line you can see that value of C is 10. So we are going to store 10 into the C. Again B equals to C statement over here. That means now B equals to 10. So from these two statements you can understand that how the value is transferred from A to B and B to A. So this is the whole formula using third variables. Let us take the last program number 14, that is example of swapping two values without using third variable. So here you don't need to use third variable, that is variable C. Instead of that you need to apply such kind of formula through which in the plus or minus, using that variable operators, you can use two variable and you can change into the values of these two variables. First of all, let us include header file iostream.h has include conio.h void main opening and closing curly brackets CLR get ch. Now it's time to take a data type, that is integer, and here only two variables we need to define, that is A and B, and both are our input variable as well as we are going to use such kind of variable for printing. So let us input values of this variable using cout statement. Cout, enter value for A, double quotation over semicolon, cin variable name, that is A, cout, enter. Sorry, here one less than is missed out. enter value for B, C in B. Now the input portion we have completed. Now it's time for the processing statement. So for that I have given you the formula. See over here, B A B. If you remember, we have already completed and discussed this in C. B, first time we need to perform addition, remaining two times we need to perform subtraction. Here you can see BA. First time only we need to add, remaining two times we need to subtract. So this is the processing statement we have done. We will see with the values later on in the comment line section. Cout, let us print \n. After swapping, value of A is and variable A, cout, and after swapping, value of B is B variable. So you can see that, each and every program contains three things. Number one, input statement, processing statement, and output statement. First of all, you need to define which data type you want to require. You need to declare, then the name of variables, then input statement, processing on it, and output. Using these statements, you are able to display the output on the screen. Using these two statements, you can get the values of a variable from the user, or we can say from the keyboard. Now let us save the given code using F2 key. P14.C++, because this is the program number 14 or 15. We have overwrite that program. So this is the program number 14.C++. Now let us run the given code by pressing Ctrl F9. Value of A is 5 and value of B is 10. You can see over here that after swapping you are getting value of A is 10 and the value of B is 5. So let me clear this by the comment line. Here B equals to what is? See here, the value of A we have inputted, that is 5, and value of B is 10 as per our input. Here we are going to perform B plus A. What is the value of B? That is 10. And what is the value of A? That is 5. So here 10 plus 5, that answer we are going to store in the variable B. So that is 15. So now the latest value of B is 15 and the value of A is 5. So here we can say that initially user inputs 10 into the variable B. But after that we have performed that addition of B and A, and again we are going to store that into the variable B. So after completion of this line we have the value of B equals to 15. Now A equals to, what is the value of B? That is the latest value, that is 15. So here 15 minus value of A is 5 only. So here minus 5. After completion of this statement we are going to store A equals to 10. So from this you can get the answer. You can compare the A with the inputted value of B. Got it? Now over here let us come to this statement. B equals to B. What is the value of B? That is 15. We need to consider the latest value, or we can say overwritten value, and A is 10. See, it is not 5 now, because after the completion of this statement, value of A, that is 5, is overwritten by the A of 10. So now 15 minus 10, that means B equals to 5. So here you can see the given answer. Value of A equals to 10 and value of B equals to 5. You just need to mug up the formula for without using third variable. It is very easy, right? BA, you just need to remember this. First time you need to perform addition, remaining 2 times you need to perform subtraction. And using third variable, what is the formula? Yes, C equals to A equals to B, and B equals to C. In this way you can swap using third variable, and if you want to perform without using third variable, at that time you need to use BA formula, and first time addition, remaining 2 times subtraction. Let me share the code of today's 4 programs. That is, first 2 programs are related with the formula based programs, and remaining 2 programs which is related with today's session is swapping of values using third variable and without using third variable. This is the first code. Write a program to find volume of sphere. This program we have already discussed. You just need to write in your journal. Program number 11. I am sharing this code with you people so that you can compare with whatever homework done by you. I hope you done the homework, all of you, so that you can tally this program. Otherwise just copy it down in your journal. The second and last program of formula based is program number 12. Write a program to find volume of cylinder. This is the formula which we have already discussed. Again, you need to mention this in your journal. Volume of cylinder is. This thing you need to copy in your journal. Program number 13, that is of swapping using third variable. Write a program of swap 2 values using third variable. Here we have used C variable. This is input, process and output. Our whole code is divided into 3 portions only. We need to declare this is my input variable, this is the processing statement, and based on your process it produces the output. So again, this thing you need to write in your journal, and don't forget to close the curly bracket from the program, from where the program is terminated. So I have scrolled it down. First of all, write down the comment line, and then at last you need to end your program after get ch. And this is the last program of today's session, that is swapping of values using third variable. Here I have mentioned the numbers, how the calculation is performed, processing statement behaves in what way, and after that how you get the swapping of 2 values after performing the process. We have taken A equals to 5, B equals to 10. We have performed B plus A. For addition, sequence doesn't matter. You can write A plus B or B plus A. But for our requirement or for our understanding we have taken BA so that we can easily merge up. And in the same program, let me scroll down. Don't forget to close the bracket. With output, you need to write this code in your journal. Let me repeat once again that there are lots of online compilers available in the internet. You just need to perform it on the Google. Just use the keywords like online C++ program compiler. The syntax may be different a little bit. What you need to do, just keep the structure, whatever the compiler has given to you, keep that structure as it is. You just need to copy the code which is in between void main. That code you need to copy, so that there is a little bit changes in the syntax of online compiler. If you people understand, then you can compile your program. You can use online editors, or you can download the Turbo C in your laptop if you are having the laptop or desktop system at your home. So this is 2 programs. Basically today we have performed new programs. This is enough from today, for today. And one more thing I would like to mention, that tomorrow, that means our next session, that is based on the conditional statement which we have already discussed in C language, that is if statements, right? Different types of if, whether it is simple if, nested if else, ladder, that thing we are going to discuss in our next session. So if possible, just revise it from the C language so that syntax and all are same over here. There is no change in the syntax, right? So we will discuss in next session. Up till that, stay home, stay safe. Goodbye everyone.